He's waking up.
Ah!
Nice and calm now. You're safe here. We're zombies.
Somehow the expressions safe and zombies in the same sentence don't really make much sense. Apart from, the zombies will drag us from the safety of our houses and rip us to shreds.
You see, he hates us.
He's afraid of us.
And that's why he hates us. Our committee still has a lot of work to do.
What kind of committee are you talking about?
We are the Committee for the Humane Treatment of the Undead.
We're trying to improve the bad reputation that the undead have amongst the living.
And amongst the dead.
Because no one seems to like us.
Where is Wilbur? There was a trap and a shadow.
That was me. I knocked you down. You banged your head on a rock. Please, forgive me. I don't really have this body under control yet.
Why did you knock me over? What's happened to Wilbur?
He probably saved your neck.
The chief orc from the camp set that trap. If it caught you both, then it wouldn't only be your little friend who's in trouble.
Wilbur's in an orc camp? Oh, man, and it's my fault?
How do you mean?
Well...
Tell us, boy. As you can see, we've been blaming ourselves for this mess.
All right. My name is Nate. I was in Seastone by the Western Ocean. Then along comes this little gnome and... And wham! Everything goes black. Then I wake up and there you are.
You deceived him?
You were only interested in saving your own neck.
Well, it's not exactly like that. Shades of gray.
You should be wearing this pillory.
I've lived with pirates, cutthroats, but never.
Now just hold it right there. Maybe I did behave just a tiny little bit narcissistically.
You sold your friends down the river because you hoped it would help you get out of the whole thing in one piece? No. You have to get Wilbur out of there, and you have to free the elf.
I know, you're right. And I have to get the artifact to safety too.
I will help you if you meant that seriously. My name is Gulliver. You can find me up in my workshop. Come on, Body.
A few dust-covered urns, most of them decorated with coats of arms. A double-headed eagle, a badger eating a snake. There's a king's head in orange and blue. And here, a green W in a lozenge. None of which means a thing to me. Isn't it a lovely day today? My finely tuned intuition is telling me you might have some troubles.
Oh, the trauma! The pain!
Oh, woman stuff? Or proper pain, like physical?
No! 1,000 times worse than that!
Looks like she shouldn't have gone into that deep water without her water wings.
It wasn't an accident. I wanted to kill myself.
It almost worked. Oh, well, sweetheart, it's not all bad. Tell your Uncle Nate what's wrong.
Don't make fun of me!
Would I?
You men are so insensitive. Only he wasn't. He understood me.
Who is he?
Maximilian. My Maximilian. Oh, the most beautiful man who ever walked under the stars.
Yes, and then?
Oh, gone. He is gone.
And that's why you wanted to kill yourself?
We were engaged. Maximilian and I were to be married. It was heavenly. I, the rich daughter of a mithril merchant, and he...
Get to the tragic bit, please.
I gave him chestfuls of gold and all my jewelry as a token of my love. He was going to use it to arrange the most beautiful wedding ever.
Ah, the con man hoofed it.
He did not hoof it. Something must have happened to him. He must have been held. Perhaps someone kidnapped him. And now he is languishing away in some tower, and
He hoofed it.
he will come back. And we will be reunited like two lovers on...
And why have you chosen to ruin the atmosphere in this particular crypt?
This is the resting place of his forebears. I will wait with his ancestors until I receive news from him.
Sounds logical. Well, it can't last that much longer.
I know.
As much as I'd love to spend more time with you, I have to get going. There's a piece of clothing hanging out of the sarcophagus. Looks like leather. I hope there's no one hanging on to it.
Ah, the living one.
And how many of you are there? In the committee, I mean?
The group is still in its early stages. We only have 3 members so far. But the Spirit Union is associated to us, and the Federation of Programmers is thinking about finally going public with their undead status. Unfortunately, you can't become a member. You're too alive.
Thanks a lot. What are you doing in that thing? And don't tell me it's a fashion statement. I've seen a lot of stuff, but that...
No, nothing like that. A paladin put this thing on me.
What did you do? Insult his sister?
Well, you could put it like that. He put me in the pillory for it, but even then I couldn't keep my mouth shut. That's why the fair lady stabbed me. So I came back as a ghost and kept her awake at night. They sent a ghostbuster after me, and he actually caught me and killed me.
He killed a ghost? Cool guy.
I then came back as the first undead ghost in history and messed up the fair lady's wedding. As a result, the paladin conjured this magical penitence pillory around my neck. Now he's lurking around outside the crypt. I think he'd like to cut me up into little pieces and throw me into the sea.
Pretty nasty. You've hardly done anything to deserve that.
Oh, I don't know. I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I'd like to end this feud. It only causes unhappiness.
Why don't you apologize?
I've tried, but the paladin only wants revenge. He hurled his hammer at me last time.
That thing looks pretty uncomfortable. Can't you get the pillory off somehow?
Would I still be wearing it if I could? You've got no idea how impractical this thing is. Try scratching your nose with it on.
Or go to the bathroom.
Oh, don't remind me. This is a magical pillory. You can't just break it open. It's sealed for eternity. It'll only open when the paladin forgives me.
So, never then.
Oh, it would seem that way.
I better get going. See ya.
Take care, and remember, we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid-smelling, dead friends.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
Does your body maybe act a little kooky?
No, it doesn't. My body isn't finished yet. Or do you mean the old one? The rotten one in the ground?
I, meant that one there.
Oh, this one. Oh, it's not mine, just borrowed.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Whose body is that, then?
Esther's.
And who is Esther?
No idea. Don't know her. But this is her body. She's helping me until I've got mine back. Then we're both going to look for her head.
Esther.
Exactly.
How did you get to know each other, you and Esther's body?
For many years, I was in a grave out there. I chewed my way out of the coffin after my old body gave up the ghost. Then I saw this body outside, stumbling about, headless, knocking over gravestones, running into walls. I thought to myself, this is a sign.
And what you're making there, that's supposed to become your new body?
Exactly. Isn't it excellent?
Yes. Yes, it's, X something.
Unfortunately, the construction drags along a bit. I'll tell you one thing. Never ask a headless zombie to replace your arms if you want to build precision machinery.
I'll make a note of it. What's new? Doesn't all that wailing from that failed swimmer down there really get on your nerves?
Steady on. The young lady is suffering great distress. And she lets it out. Day in, day out. For hours on end.
So what's the story with her missing lover?
He jilted her, cold as ice, raked in her gold, and enjoys a sweet life somewhere down south.
She seems to think differently.
The good woman isn't really in touch with reality. She still believes everything will be resolved one day. She's waiting for him to appear or send her a letter. Anything at all.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Ah, don't let me stop you.
A pot containing some gloopy glue. There's a small stick in it. I think it's that unbreakable thread that you hold roast meat together with. There must be a good 10 meters of it on the roll. A flattened tube of yellow paint. I don't think there can be much left in it. Aha! There was still a bit in it. I don't need the tube anymore. This project's not looking all that hopeful, in my opinion. The pair of them seem to have some serious communication problems. A grave. There are a lot of them here. I don't know what's supposed to be so special about this one, though. From the outside, there's nothing interesting to see, and I'm not going to open just any old grave on suspicion. The candles create the right atmosphere, creepy, yet still with a hint of homeliness. But this one isn't going to burn for much longer if it keeps dropping wax like that. Some red earth. Just about everything else here is black and gray. A few small white mushrooms. No idea if you can eat them. A head on a pole. What will the Peggy people have to say about that? A gruesome head. Kind of a cheap gimmick, because ultimately...
Ooh!
Ah!
What? What? Is there a spider on me?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Those creepy crawlies drive me mad. Can you imagine what it feels like when they run up your neck and then start nibbling at your eyes from the inside?
I can't, argue about that.
I'll give you a clue. It's not nice.
Ah.
Stupid paladin simply chops my head off.
Hey, stop that nattering. Leave the head alone.
Leave the head alone. Leave the head alone.
A paladin in a pink-colored outfit? That's wrong. Just wrong. Are you a warrior?
No, I can't fight.
Are you a healer?
I can't heal either.
Then you're a paladin.
What do you want?
Know any good paladin jokes?
Why should anyone make jokes about us? We are the holy soldiers of the light.
In dresses?
This is a tunic.
Sure. You know that men who wear dresses are, as a rule, well, men who wear dresses.
What's that supposed to mean? Just because I wear dresses, use cosmetics, and take a general interest in my appearance?
Ah, so it is a dress.
The modern man is metrosexual.
That's news to me.
Well, my order and I have lifted ourselves up out of the mud in which you and your sort still wallow like pigs. We're cosmopolitan, hip, fashionable. We take care of our appearance and don't downplay our feminine side.
Yeah, whatever. Huh, the wildlands. What's that zombie head doing there on that lance?
If I put it on the ground, it might try and bite me. It's also much easier to see like this.
I mean, why did you behead the poor zombie in the first place?
Zombies are unkempt, Stinky, unholy things. Without any charm or chic whatsoever. They can't expect any sympathy.
About the zombie you've stuck in the magical penitence pillory.
What about that maggot? Is he going to give himself up to his fate? Is that cowardly zombie finally going to come out here?
He's really sorry for what he did. He'd like to apologize.
Ah, laughable. I'll cut him into little pieces and feed him to the fishes.
Nice. But couldn't you maybe forgive him first?
You've spent too much time in that smoky buffalo's tent. I would never forgive someone like that.
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
A fashionable travel chest made from light wood. There's a logo on it. The Pink Crusaders. He's not looking right now. Why not? You can always use a pink-colored pom-pom. In the wildlands. In the war. A fat old bull that smokes a crazy-looking pipe. And who doesn't seem to hear me. Or who doesn't get insulted too easy. Hi there. Hello? Anyone home? Moo!
I heard you.
Oh, that's great. My name's Nate, and you are?
I am known on this plane as Fastfoot, Thunderhoof, or the Rainmaker. I belong to the proud nation of the Minotaurs.
And you run some sort of fancy hippie costume business?
I am a shaman.
And that is?
I talk to the ghosts of our forefathers. I brew potions, heal the sick, and invoke the weather.
Wow, lots to do. You must really get stressed out.
True.
What's that stuff you're smoking?
Plants. To journey with the spirits and to commune with my forefathers.
You're supposed to eat grass, not smoke it. Okay. That moo thing just slipped out. I didn't mean to insult you. I just thought, hey, there's a bull sitting there. I'll say moo. You get me? If you'd have looked like a donkey, I'd have gone Eeyore. Or if it stank like a pigsty, then...
I forgive you.
But come to think of it, it reeks of buffalo, and I...
Thank you. I have forgiven you.
Super! I need to go outside. Something not quite right about the air in here.
Good luck on your journey. May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
A pair of bellows. These would help the bull keep the fire going. Excuse me. These bellows here, can I have them?
They are broken.
Can I have them anyway?
What do I get in exchange?
Nothing. They don't work.
You speak wisely.
At last, someone who recognizes that. They really are wrecked. There's a hole here in the airbag. A hideous feather headdress. No way, I'm not putting that thing on. But I can take a feather. The pot looks like it's been hanging over the glowing coals for years. I can't find anything else of interest. Only the lid's unusual. It's got a kind of steam valve on it. The lid is held with a chain. Pretty clever. The pot is empty. A copper bowl. No idea what that's good for. Hey, Chief, can I take this thing here? Stare blankly if I can. Thanks. Cow makeup. Unless I'm wrong, that is makeup, and I most strongly suspect that it belonged to Big Chief Clovenhoof. Just to make things clear, I'm not putting on any makeup. Black ink. I'll take that. The boards must have been out in the rain for a long time. They're rotten and covered in mold. If that garbage pile grows just a few more meters, the orcs might as well forget the gate. Any attacker will just be able to use it to climb over the wall. Trash from every corner of the world. How did that all get there? Some kind of juice press, I'd say. You put the grapes or whatever in at the top, and the juice runs out the bottom. Hey, it still works even. Maybe it's just the green-skinned guys who weren't able to work it. The flowers seem to be doing well in the garbage. They're in full bloom. The blooms are a luminous blue. Are they supposed to be luring someone or warning them? Great. Now I've got blue fingers. Wanted. Slay the Knoll Hogger and take his powerful Knoll Claw. Blah, blah, blah. All the routine stuff. I don't think so somehow, but we should give it a try.
What do you think you're doing there, worm?
I'm, storming your camp? Who are you?
I am the great Gorak, chief of the Blood Scythe Orcs.
What have you done with little Wilbur?
What's a little Wilbur?
He's a gnome, and my friend.
Oh, him. Since when did people start naming their gnomes? What's the world coming to? He walked into our trap earlier. Stupid little beggar.
Is he all right?
I damn well hope so. What would anyone want with a damaged gnome?
I want Wilbur back, right now.
We caught him, so he belongs to us now. Get yourself a new one.
But I'm responsible for him.
Your problem. He's the main prize in our warrior contest, so he stays here with us.
What is your warrior contest exactly?
It determines who is the most powerful warrior. Two opponents go head-to-head in a series of brutal tests. The winner is bestowed with great honor and receives a prize.
And Wilbur's nothing more than a prize to you?
No, the prize is a bottle of fire whiskey. The gnome's just a bonus.
So, can anyone take part in the warrior contest?
We orcs fear no one. We'll take on anyone in a warrior contest.
Well, that's fine. Then let me in. I want to take part.
I said it's a warrior contest. Someone like you taking part would be a complete waste of time.
I may not look all that dangerous, but sometimes the less obvious guys are the most dangerous.
You're right.
Really?
You don't look dangerous.
Point taken. I'll go find a warrior in all this wasteland. Then can he take part in your contest?
If he's a real challenge, why not? But not any old piece of rubbish. He has to be a great warrior.
I know where this is going. Why do you guys always make trouble? You kidnap harmless gnomes and then attack the free world for no reason at all.
That wasn't an attack. It was an anticipated defense of the homeland in enemy territory. And anyway, what else are we supposed to do? We have the biggest army in the world. No one else invests as much gold in the military as we do. It would be madness to invest all that gold and then never wage war.
That's downright irresponsible.
We couldn't anticipate that the damn war would take forever.
And now you're stuck in it up to your ears, as is the Alliance.
That's all propaganda. There are thousands of war-hungry, well-equipped and motivated warriors here in the camp, waiting for deployment.
Oh, yeah? I'm from the Environment Office. You do know that you can't just go chucking your rubbish all over the landscape here. Open the gates, please. I need to check your garbage cans.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? How can anyone blather such rubbish?
I don't know either. It's like I can ask different questions, but every time I select the most stupid one. I'll be back.
And I'll wait.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
Apparently the orcs have made Wilbur a prize in a warrior contest. Do you happen to know any warriors?
A warrior who would compete against an orc in a warrior contest?
Correct.
And who lives nearby?
If possible. And, if it's also possible, he shouldn't charge for his services.
Aha.
So someone like that, you won't find him around here?
Most probably not.
If I don't find a warrior who can extract Wilbur out of there, then at least I've done my best. It will have been God's will.
You could compete in the contest yourself.
Do I look like a warrior? Should I go and get myself some weights and pump myself up in time for this afternoon?
Well, in my experience, there are two ways to become a dreaded warrior. The first way is the virtuous path of trial. You must gain experience in countless battles, work on your technique, and improve upon all of your skills. You must understand the essence of fighting better than anyone else. You must never give up. Every detail must be important to you. Then, after a long and agonizing period of humiliation and defeat, you'll become a reasonable warrior.
And the other way?
You need invincible kit. If your weapons and armor are better than everyone else's, it doesn't matter if you're a useless warrior. Your kit does the work for you.
That might be just the thing for me. I'll get myself some invincible kit, save the little guy, and become the hero of the hour. I think there may be a legendary warrior set somewhere near here.
What makes you think that?
Oh, just an idea.
It's true. There is a powerful and famous set close by. But how did you know?
Does it maybe consist of several components that are distributed around this area? And there's a whole series of rip-your-hair-out, tedious tasks to complete to get each part?
Indeed. They are the helmet, the shield, and the sword of power. But how?
Well then, what do I have to do for you to help me?
Well, you could help me with my body.
What's missing?
Well, I need a lung.
And?
A heart.
And the third thing?
Everything needs to be powered up. A bolt of lightning that will breathe life back into my body.
Uh-huh.
If you help me, I'll tell you where the Sword of Power is kept. And perhaps the others know where the helmet and shield are.
I'll put money on that.
You're not much fun, are you?
So, where am I going to get a heart from around here?
You could give me yours.
Great idea.
I'm just trying to help.
So what's a lung supposed to be doing in a machine?
What do you think? It supplies the body with oxygen.
And what do you need oxygen for?
Energy is produced from sugar in the mitochondria, the cell's power stations, with the help of oxygen. The vital organs need this energy, particularly the brain.
You're a skull. You haven't got a brain. You exist totally without blood, oxygen, sugar, and all that other stuff.
In my construction manual, it clearly states that a human cannot live without lungs.
You mean the cornflakes pack with the kids' special? You and your body, 5 ways to proper nutrition.
Look, I've only got one chance and I want to get it right, so bring me a lung.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Don't let me stop you.
Hey, boss.
Ah, the living one.
The orcs have made my friend a prize in one of their stupid warrior contests. You don't happen to know any warriors, do you?
I don't know anything about fighting. I used to be a juggler, a harlequin. Ask Gulliver, he's well-traveled.
Do you know anything about a warrior set that's supposed to be hidden near here?
Yes, I do. It belonged to a traveling knight who died near here about a year ago. And I also know who has his helmet.
Who?
And I should tell you, of all people, you deceived your friends. Maybe you want to take off with the helmet.
I want to free Wilbur.
Huh, you've probably never done anything selfless in your life.
But now I'm going to do something.
Prove to me that you can be selfless. Make the paladin forgive me, so that this pillory disappears.
But that wouldn't be very selfless of me. I'd only be helping you so that you'd help me.
I'd be prepared to ignore that. After all, this is about character building.
I've had a word with the paladin, and it looks like he's never going to forgive you.
I didn't expect it to be easy.
Honestly, me neither. What should I do?
Come up with something. I have to hear him say, "I forgive you." Only then will the pillory open.
Yoo-hoo!
I hear you.
You'll definitely have some smart idea for how I can get into that orc camp out there. Physically, I mean, not spiritually or whatever. Thanks for your help. There's this paladin and a tormented soul who he won't forgive. Isn't there any way to force the paladin to forgive him?
Forgiveness should come from the heart and not be forced.
If we don't step in, he's going to injure somebody or kill them. He's already taken one head off. Next time, somebody could get seriously hurt.
That is unfortunate, but perhaps he is in the right. I cannot and will not decide this.
The paladin is stupid and mean too, and he likes eating ground beef.
It is not up to me to punish bad people.
But if the paladin won't listen even once, my friend really regrets what he did. He wants to ask for forgiveness, but he can't get a hearing.
This is not good. Everyone deserves a chance at inner peace. And the paladin will not be spoken to?
No chance.
Then we will have to make him listen.
How? With a voodoo doll or something?
Voodoo? That is lazy magic. No, I will brew a sleepwalking potion. If you drink from it first, and then the paladin drinks, you can take over his body for a short time. You can make him walk to your friend, and then he can hear his apology.
Sounds like voodoo.
It is not voodoo. For the potion, I need some strands of the paladin's hair, a sample of his bodily fluid, something from his forefathers, and a piece of his clothing. But I don't need a doll, and I don't need pins.
Okay then. If I get the things together, will you brew me the potion?
It shall be so.
Does a pom-pom count as a piece of clothing?
A what?
One of these things.
You humans wear this kind of thing?
Some. A few. Almost no one.
If the paladin has worn it, it will do. But I do not want this thing. Just give me a couple of threads. Keep the rest.
I need to go outside. Something not quite right about the air in here.
Good luck on your journey. May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
There, please. A spittoon.
How charming.
Hello, princess.
Yes?
You're a paladin, right?
Yes?
Paladins know about hammers, swords, and armor, right?
Yes?
Well, you know anyone who's a bit handy with such things? A warrior, perhaps?
I'm very sorry I don't have anything to do with such barbarians.
So I can't have the zombie's head then?
Of course not. It's a hard-won trophy. I bashed at the beast for more than a quarter of an hour before I finally defeated it.
I didn't defend myself at all.
Silence! I caused you damage. Lots of damage.
Why do you spit every time we talk about the zombie?
The mere mention of her makes my bile rise.
The mentioning of whom?
The zombie!
Just the zombie word, or others too?
No, just with zombie.
And if I say it?
What?
Zombie.
Then it's okay.
Which beings in this world do you hate the most?
Naked mole rats.
And then what?
Zombies.
Can you help me with my crossword puzzle? I'm looking for undead being in 6 letters.
Zombie!
What?
Zombie!
Bambi? But Bambi only has 5 letters and isn't...
Zombie! Are you stupid?
I bet you can't say this tongue twister. Zombie Zeke zapped, Zulu Zoo Zebra Zombie, Zigger Zagger Zilch, Zoomderm...
That doesn't make any sense.
Say zombie.
Zombie!
Thank you. That'll do. That's enough of zombies.
I think so too.
I think that all this hanging around outside isn't doing your hair any favors.
What? What? Am I getting split ends? Please don't say I'm getting split ends.
Looking a bit matted and dusty.
Oh. Yes, it's all right now.
Whoa, what kind of comb was that you have there? Can I have a look?
Yes? Why?
Uh-oh.
What?
Do you have any idea what a comb like this can do to your hair?
Split ends? Not split ends, please.
Worse. You see here? All those hairs? This comb's ripping your hair out.
Oh, no. I always thought that was normal.
Normal? How can that be normal? Just look how many hairs there are, and how few you've got left on your head. In some places, you can see the scalp shining through.
Ah!
If I were you, I wouldn't ever use this comb again.
Take it away! Take it away! Don't let it near me!
Okay, good. I'll put it away.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
There's a little spit lake that's formed on the floor. That'll do nicely. A banner. The emblem on it could be the paladin's arms. It shows a sword, a shield, and... red high heels? Those are still urns with coats of arms on them. Hey, one of them's got the paladin's coat of arms on it. Well, it has to be. I'll only take a little bit of the ash with me. I'll leave the urn here out of respect for the dead. Grandpa must have been a smoker. I've got a comb here with some of the paladin's hair on it. Is that enough?
It smells strange, but that is good enough.
Spit is the one and only bodily fluid I was able to get from the paladin, and the only one I would have accepted.
Spit will do.
Here's some ashes from one of the paladin's ancestors. Will they work?
If they are really from one of the paladin's forefathers, then it will work.
With that, you should have all the ingredients for the potion, right?
It is so. Step back. the sleepwalking potion.
Thanks a million.
First, you have to drink a sip. Then the paladin has to drink the rest.
Paladin spit, an old pom-pom, greasy hair, and Granddaddy's remains. That just has to taste good. Salty, with a hint of mint.
That is my secret ingredient.
Better than expected. Thanks. Catch you later.
May the wind blow your way.
Hello, Princess.
Yes?
I've got the most delicious drink in the world here. You thirsty by any chance?
What kind of drink is it?
A newly developed mana potion.
Yes? What's so new about it?
Your mana and your life energy will be topped up by it.
It's called a regeneration potion. What's so new about that?
It's a diet mana potion with 0 calories.
Really? That's interesting. There's nothing quite like mana potions for piling on the pounds. Much too sweet, and you're always forced into taking a big one when you actually only need a small one.
Yeah, right, brother. I've been forced into taking a big one when I just needed a small one, too. This new mana potion was developed for precisely that reason.
What's it called?
You won't believe it. Mana Potion Light. TM.
Well, you can tell from the name that it doesn't contain many calories. All right then, give it here.
Don't you want to drink it?
Why? I haven't done a spell in days. My mana's full.
I was thinking to myself, while I've given you the new mana potion, you might just hand me a couple of strength and protection spells.
Buffs? Ugh, no, I hate this continuous buffing up.
Aw, come on. You can give your new mana potion a try as well. It doesn't matter. It's got 0 calories.
Oh, all right then. Which buffs do you want?
SDR, SDK, SDW.
I can't do that kind of thing. Oh, what the heck. I'll just give you the lot. Oh, dreadful.
Thanks for the buffs.
No problem. I can already feel how...
Wow. Weird. I'm him. That's freaky. And the first time I've ever worn a dress. Ooh, not bad at all. But hey, no time to lose. I don't know how long the effect of the potion's going to last, and I've still got an apology to accept.
It's him! He's come to take my undead life!
No, I'm here to listen to what you have to say.
Oh. I want to apologize. I'm very sorry for what I did to your sister and you.
That's, very nice. All right then.
What?
Forgive...
You must say it!
What? What have you done to me, devil?
Nothing.
You've bewitched me!
Me? Well, yes, you're right. I've bewitched you. And I'll do it again if you don't free me from this pillory.
You can't do anything to me. I'm safe in here.
But I will find you. And next time I'll make you jump off a cliff.
Oh?
I'll make you walk into a bar and sing offensive songs with fat men. I'll sit you on a couch in your underwear and make you eat limp, greasy chips.
All right. You win. I forgive you.
And stop hunting the undead. Don't ever cut off one of our heads like that again. Leave us alone.
What happened?
It was you, right? You're behind the Paladin's apology.
You could say that.
I don't know how you did it, but you've really earned your reward. Gimme 5.
Later, perhaps.
The helmet from the warrior set is in a mine not far from here. It's inhabited by earth pixies, strange little creatures. They took the helmet down into their mine, and it'll still be there now.
Thanks very much. It was a real pleasure.
Not a bad feeling helping someone else and being pleased for them, is it?
You might say so. Hello? Can anybody help me? I think I've gone the wrong way. And there at the front in the passage. Yeah, I've drunk a lot of that sleepwalking potion.
Welcome to my kingdom, stranger.
Whoa! A helmet that can talk?
Of course. I'm magical.
My name's Nate. I'm searching for a powerful warrior set. I'm guessing you're a part of it?
Oh, don't remind me. I'm happy to be out of it. The constant riding about, senseless battles, camping in the open, and of course those other 2 idiots.
What is all this here? And why do you call the mine my domain?
You could call it good fortune, I suppose. These completely deranged earth pixies found me. They're really into glittery things and wanted to offer me to their god.
That ugly thing?
Careful. He's vengeful and all-powerful. At least that's what I tell these simpletons. I'm the new mouthpiece of their god, you see. I'm their prophet, because only I can hear what the deity says. What did you say? The earth pixies should prepare another warm oil bath for me this evening? Of course, if that is your will, your worshipfulness.
So you have a nice life here at the Earth Pixie's expense? That's awful.
Jealous that I got here first.
Mm-hmm. But aren't you afraid they'll rumble you?
Earth pixies are very simple-natured. They'd never find out. And none of them would dare question the authority of the prophet.
You mean the deity himself would have to fire you?
Which I would consider pretty unlikely.
So, much to my regret, I need you and the other parts of the set to be able to free the gnome.
That's a good one.
I'm serious.
Do you think I've got a screw loose? I'm a god here. At least almost. I'm waited on hand and foot and lead the life of a crown. You don't really think I'm going to give all this up?
I have to insist. Won't take long. A few hours and I'll bring you back.
Hands off! God! This human has committed an act of sacrilege. He wanted to molest the deity. His worshipfulness is very angry. Throw him out. He's no longer welcome here. Don't let him come back. Spread the news.
But, hang on. Hey, ow! Are you listening? Ow, ow! Not nice. Get off! Get off! Hey, you! Hey, ooh! Keep your frickin' little hands off my ghoulies! Their little hands were all over me. The trough is full to the brim with mountain water. This is probably where the earth pixies fill up with water supplies to take into the mine. Dynamite. You have to ask yourself how earth pixies get their hands on dynamite. Out of the way. A wooden chest with steel bands and a hefty lock. It fits. There are some stones in it. Hey, the stones are pulling each other. They must be magnetic. I'll take one. I don't need any more. It's some kind of water skin or camel bag. They're usually made from particular parts of animals, but I won't go into details. Okay, I'll fill the water skin with as much water as I can and then seal it by knotting it. The skin is absolutely full of water. I'd better watch out it doesn't burst. This torch isn't fixed to the bracket like the others. I can take this one. Nice. A smooth piece of wood, half a meter long. I'd say it's some kind of handle or shaft.
You again. You're not wanted here. Any last words before I have you thrown out?
What's this here? Did the Earth Pixies build all this?
Indeed. They may be thick, but they're also diligent and numerous. The mine shafts stretch for miles into the earth. The Earth Pixies dig for gemstones. They like anything shiny.
How many of them are there?
Thousands. One thicker and uglier than the next.
Look, I can understand why you want to stay here, but I need you in the other parts of the set. Like, really. My friend's life could depend on it.
Oil baths as often as I like. I get polished 3 times a day, and my faithful following is currently preparing a production of Snow White and the 7 Earth Pixies for me. I'm not going to give all this up. I'm the mouthpiece of the god Woozar, and I intend to be that for a very long time.
Don't worry, I'm still going to come up with a way of getting you out of here.
I beg to differ, but let's not take any risks. God!
You goddamn motherfucking sons of bitches! Good. I'll attach the magnetic stone to the string. Nice one.
What the? Help me! God, I'm floating! Woozar? Yes, Woozar! I'm being kidnapped!
No! It is I, Woozar! This helmet has brought shame upon me. He shall be my prophet no longer.
Oh, that's nonsense! Don't listen to him!
He should be banished. The human who he's driven out should from now on be welcomed by us.
I am the prophet! Woozar! Once No!
Woozar has spoken. He looks a bit dustier than he did down there in the cave, but he looks like he's doing okay.
Okay? I'm gonna...
Shut your trap. I need to save a good friend, and you're going to help me whether you like it or not.
Get your hands off! No! No! Don't! Not the greasy hair!